Hey, it's your girl Fury. Welcome to part 2 of my vampire gameplay guide series, where we are picking up exactly where we left off in part 1. As I was filming this video, I realized, dang, this is a lot of footage. So instead of having a super long video, I'm splitting them up into 2 different parts. So let's go ahead and continue where we left off. All of those ingredients that we named are going to require your sim to go out in the sun if you're growing them yourself or harvesting them from the wild. So let's talk about the sun real quick. When they go outside, they'll automatically open their umbrellas to protect them from its burning rays. However, some activities like gardening require you to use your hands, okay? As I said before, the sun will deplete their energy and give negative moodlets. Now, if you have spa day, buy that little mini refrigerator, okay? I have done gameplay guides on spa day after they did the refresh, and I did a walkthrough on that one. That was one of my first videos that I did, and it's always going to be one of my favorites. And I talked about this mini refrigerator. What you can do is you can purchase facial masks from it if you have it, or you can also get it from the computer. So we're going to have our sim purchase and apply a face mask called the Sun Soothing Facial Mask, okay? Now it's going to cost you 35 simoleons. And we're going to put it on. So what we're going to do is we're just going to call a sim. We're going to call Tina. And we're just going to sit up here and kill time, okay? We're going to call Tina while we wait on the effects of the mask to take place. Well, I guess you don't want to talk. Let's call this girl back. Hey, Tina. What's up, Tina? How you doing? Now, girl, I just got this mask on. It has to stay on for like 15-20 minutes. Oh, for real? Who you trying to get sexy for, girl? You know, it's hard out here trying to date when you a vampire. You know that new iPhone 19,072 about to come out? Okay, so she done took that face mask off on her own. That's how you know it's working. Look at your moodlets. What does that say? Protected. Bam! She has a confident +1 moodlet, but that's not the important part. It says whatever was in that mask has Lilith feeling like she can fight the sun. So your sim is going to get immunity from the sun for a whopping 12 hours from wearing that mask once. So let's test it out. You know, because she's tired of Caleb being able to go outside and chill in the sun and have fun in the sun. It's summer. Summer almost up, and she has done nothing the whole entire summer at all. And she's tired of that. She want to get out the house and do something besides going to work all the time. So as you see, our good sis is enjoying fishing. She cooling it. She chilling. Got her business blouse and her slacks. And she's learning how to fish. And she is not getting burned up by that sun. Wear your sunscreen. Hey, you see she just caught some garlic. But yeah. So that mask is a real benefit. And that's one thing that a lot of people don't know about, is the fact that that mask will protect your vampire sims for a whole 12 hours, okay? And you can also buy immunity if your sim has enough power points. let's talk about PowerPoints real quick, and I'll show you how to buy immunity from the sun, so you don't have to repetitively buy masks for 35 simoleons every time you want to go outside for 12 hours. I know y'all are probably like, you keep talking about these PowerPoints. Girl, just show us the PowerPoints. Now, if you go to your needs tab, you will see PowerPoints, and you will see how many you have accrued if you have any. And you will also see this meter, and it's going to tell you what your next reward will be. You gain PowerPoints by doing like vampire activities such as drinking plasma, reading your tomes, and other stuff that we are definitely going to talk about soon. So you can click on your Vampire Powers book, and it's going to show you an assortment of powers, and it's also going to show you an assortment of weaknesses. It says Vampire Powers. Obtaining more powers will have some consequences. Select weaknesses as you gain a strength. The BS about it is, as you select these powers, which will help you be a better vampire, or not only just be a better vampire, but have a better experience as a vampire, you will also have to select weaknesses until you become a Grandmaster Vampire. Once you reach Grandmaster Vampire, you can continue to select any of these powers, and you will not have to take on any more of these weaknesses at all, okay? So that's one of the benefits of it. You also get like +2, I want to say +2, you get like +1, +2 positive mood lists for a couple hours too, once you become a Grandmaster Vampire. But anyways, if this looks familiar to you, you are correct. If you have the Get Famous pack, this is the celebrity screen that has the perks and the quirks on it. How when you do different activities that help you to become more famous, to give you fame points, you can use those fame points to go and purchase certain perks that will help your sim be a better celebrity, get more notoriety, more fame, make more money, and just a various assortment of stuff. But as your sim becomes more famous, you also get quirks like your phone number being leaked, or you having emotional issues, like you get mad really easily, okay? So like here is eternal sadness. With Get Famous, you get upset, you get mad easily. So you definitely have your similarities, okay? So we're going to read over these real fast, okay? So your powers are occult student, you'll use less vampire energy. Eternally welcome, you can lock and unlock doors at other sims' homes. Cast hallucination, you can make another sim talk to themselves. Bat form, you gain the ability to fly anywhere as a bat. Detect personality, learn all about another sim's traits. Vampire creation, gain the power to turn other sims into vampires. Garlic immunity, gain immunity to the negative effects of garlic objects. Oh, we definitely picking that one. Command, control the minds of other sims. Vampire strength, win fights more often and work out more efficiently. Vampiric allure, basically you're going to make other sims find you attractive. Manipulate life spirit, gain the power to drain life spirit from other sims or restore life spirit from those who have been drained. Irresistible slumber, put another sim to sleep. Child of the moon, become stronger in the nighttime. Mesmerize. Put another sim into a trance. Odorless. Hygiene needs doesn't decrease anymore. Sun resistance. Gain resistance to the harmful effects of sunlight. Yes. So you can go up to the next tier and get perfect sun resistance. So now you're completely immune to the sun. Deprived needs. You can deplete the needs of another sim. Supernatural speed. Gain the power to run at super speed. Listen, your vampires already move quickly. Like they be on it, okay? They'll cross the room real fast. You'd be like, dang. But if you use the supernatural speed, honey, light speed. Dampen emotions. You become more resistant to change in emotion. Like your sim doesn't get as mad or tense or whatnot as fast, but it does keep your sim from being like inspired or focused or other stuff like that faster. Mortal pleasures. Fun need doesn't decrease anymore. Tame thirst. Lilith will never drink from other sims on her own when low on thirst. Beyond the herd. Social need doesn't decrease anymore. Mist form. Gain the power to teleport anywhere as a cloud mist. So yeah, you can move across the room as a mist. So it's like, it's kind of annoying because it's like the bathroom is right there. Your sim can literally take just a few steps to get to the bathroom. Is it necessary to disappear into a cloud of mist and then just to go to the restroom? No. But is it helpful if your sim has quite a good deal of distance to travel? Oh, definitely, because they move quickly when they're in mist form. It could be disabled and enabled. Influence emotion. Make nearby sims feel a specific emotion. So those are the pretty much perks, the powers, okay? So the weaknesses will, let's see. What can we find? You know what? We'll sit up here and work on her powers later. But to be able to choose these perks, she's going to have to take a weakness until she becomes a Grand Master Vampire, okay? She's going to have to. Like, there's no way around it. So you can do uncontrollable hissing, but that's annoying because your sim would just go at random people. It's annoying, okay? Guilty drinker. They become guilty with drinking for sins without permission. Sloppy drinker. She gains less thirst when drinking. Sleep at an undead. Your sim is only able to sleep in coffins. She has a coffin, so we can select that. Fitful sleep. Power gain is reduced while sleeping. Nightmare sleep. Like, they're gonna have a hard time sleeping if you pick that, okay? Insatiable thirst. You're gonna get thirstier quickly. Day phobia. She's weaker during the day and her powers fail far more often. Or eternal sadness. Lilith will occasionally get really, really sad. So it's like, you can sit up here and you can have all your needs filled. Literally all your sim's needs can be filled and will not decrease anymore at all, except for the thirst. But it comes at a price, because you're going to have to select a weakness before you can even confirm any of your selections. Oh yeah, I'm going to show you guys something. If you don't have a good relationship with a sim, you can definitely click on them and compel them to get you a deep drink, okay? You see how he passed out? Homeboy is done. She don't care. Like, she's not her brother. She does not become guilty when she drinks from living Sims. Like, she would be like, shh, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Her brother is the one who be freaking out. So she basically just gonna leave him on the porch, and she's gonna go about her day while she works on her vampire points, her power points. She don't care. She like, everybody is out for self in this world. No, Caleb, no, I'm recording. Put your clothes back on. Y'all, I had Caleb put his clothes back on. I do not have time to fool with him. Not while I'm recording a video for y'all. Caleb, seriously? So he just isn't taking being a vampire as seriously as his sister is, okay? Like, she's almost being a grandmaster vampire, and Caleb is just out here existing, okay? So, something that you can do when you have Sims of varying levels of expertise, she can click on him. And she can click on vampire, and she can offer vampiric training. Now, if it was the other way around, he could request vampiric training for her if, the ranks was different. So she really needs to teach her baby brother some stuff, because, honey. Yeah, get him together, girl. Because he be doing the absolute most. You can't be claiming him as family. Alright, so if you notice, he got a little bit closer to his next mark, okay? I mean, you can mentor your Sims in, like, art and stuff, so it's pretty much the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so now he's passed this section, and he got 4 power points that he can use. It did deplete his energy, as you notice. It also depleted some of hers. Now, if you go to click on it, go to vampire, you're not going to be able to do it again for quite some time, okay? She has to wait until her powers can build up some. It is what it is, okay? So, he definitely got, some use from it. Because was he gonna sit up here and read that book and study how to be a vampire and everything on his own? Bye. So everybody in the Vittoria household is asleep after they had that mentoring session that did deplete some of their energy. But the guy who she knocked to the ground unconscious from drinking his plasma is up and thriving, okay? So while they finish getting their rest, which they'll be up in a few, we're going to talk about a couple things. Now, when you read those vampire lore books, they'll give you information on things that's not really that useful. Like, it'll tell you that Count Vladislav Star the First is the sole survivor of the original settlers that came to Forgotten Hollow. So he's the only one left. No wonder he looked like that. He needs a makeover, okay? Look like he been through it. But he's the last surviving settler of the originals that came to Forgotten Hollow, okay? So, something else that we could talk about is garlic. Let's see if he has enough in his inventory. Probably not. Oh yeah, he does. So we're going to move some of the garlic over to him. Reading those books will also tell you how to prevent having a mishap dealing with a vampire, okay? So what you can do is, if you have enough garlic, you can click on the garlic, go to make garlic object, and you can make a garlic braid, which uses 5 garlic bulbs. You can make a garlic garland, which uses 15 garlic bulbs, or you can make a wreath, which uses 10. Now, if you hang these around your home, it will help to keep your vampire sim from biting. But at the end of the day, if your vampire sim has used enough of its power points to be able to have garlic immunity, I don't know what to tell you, because it's not going to work. So, you know, while they sitting up here getting a beauty rest, you know, I just felt like telling you a few things that you will learn from reading the vampire lore that we didn't really discuss, okay? But yeah, enough garlic around the house is going to keep a vampire from biting, unless they have that vampire garlic immunity power. Then you on your own. You definitely are on your own. Lilith just got home from work. And not only did her brother get promoted today, but so did she. She has been promoted to blogger. She will now make an additional 7 simoleons per hour for a grand total of more than her brother is making. She's also received the following bonus: 407 simoleons and a Milton word processor. So I'm just going to sell it. But anyways, it is the weekend. We are going to turn up. We're going to invite some of the alive sims that they are friends with over to the house. And I'm going to show you how you can use your vampire powers on your sim homies. And we're going to celebrate their promotions at the same time, okay? So you ready to turn up? I'm ready to turn up. Let's invite some friends over and get this sim celebration party started at the Vittori residence. Let's go. Lilith is back from work, okay? And not only did her brother get promoted today, but so did she. She's been promoted to blogger. She will now make an additional 7 simoleons, friend, for a grand total of more than what her brother is making. She is also receiving the following bonus of 407 simoleons and a Milton word processor, which is pretty much going to get sold, okay? But anyways, so what we're going to do is, since it is the weekend, we're going to turn up. We're going to invite some of our alive sim homies, and I'm going to show you how you can use your vampire powers on your friends, okay? So let's invite some people over. We're going to have a party, and we're going to show off what our vampire sims are really made of. You ready? Let's turn up. Let's go. Let's get this party started. But also, let's get Lilith to invite everybody, because she has more friends than Caleb. My sim didn't even have to invite a bunch of people because 2 sims already showed up, okay? Jeff came with gifts. I love a generous man. Let's see what he got her. An old Gabby. I mean, at the end of the day, it's the thought that counts, right? Okay, it's only valued at 25 simoleons. But, you know, sometimes small gifts that mean a lot don't have to be expensive. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person that if you give me a gift, it doesn't matter how much it costs. I'm going to be grateful that you were thinking of me, because at the end of the day, people don't have to do anything for you. So, you know what? Thanks, Jeff. I'm going to treasure it. Let's put it somewhere where it could be seen, since you can always think of him. There you go. Even though he got a wife. Let's get this party started. You're waiting on the other guests to show up, but the whole purpose of this party is not just to celebrate our sim being promoted at their jobs, but also to show you how to do vampire commands, okay? So, we're going to click on good old Jeff for giving me a toy, and we're going to do some of the different commands and things that our vampire sims can do. Now, our good sis has every single vampire power that you can purchase with your power points. So she has more abilities than other vampires do, okay? Now, the options are detect personality, cause hallucination, irresistible slumber, mesmerize. We could turn him into a vampire. Of course, we could drink his plasma. You know, that's something that we could do anyways. Now, we could deprive his needs, which will drain his needs of choice, bladder, energy, hunger, or hygiene. Listen, we got food, we got beds, we got a bathroom, but we are not about to sit up here and deprive his hygiene. I don't have time or the nose for that, okay? Now, something else that you can do is command your, your sim folks, and you can command them to be mean, promiscuous, command them to clean, command to leave, repair, sit, undress, work out, okay? So, you have your options. Let's command him to be mean towards Daryl, who basically just kind of invited himself without us asking. So, Caleb has made some plasma fruit salad for his human friends. And as we see, so he just sat up and he just walked up on us like, haha, your mama ugly. I guess. So we could have Caleb click on him, and he can also do some commands himself. Command to be promiscuous. You know what? Let's see what that's about. And we're going to have Lilith, who's upstairs, completely ignoring the fact that we have company right now. You know what? We don't need her to undress. Oh, wow. Look. When I went to hover over command to clean, which is grayed out, it says not even the mind control powers of a vampire could get a slob to care about cleanliness. Let me find out that she don't believe in cleaning up. Ew. Nasty. Filthy McNasty. Okay, we're going to cause her to hallucinate. So while we waiting on her to get downstairs, let's see what's up with Caleb. He's supposed to be promiscuous. And she's hallucinating. Okay, this party whack. So she could cause her to stop hallucinating. I mean, she was talking to herself in the mirror anyway, so what's the difference?
Not a fish? You sure?
So now she done got over herself. She good. Now she could cause her to do certain things on her own, but you know what? We don't need to drain her life spirit. Draining a Sim's life spirit will grant a lot of thirst, but will wipe the Sim's memory. You know what? Let's do it anyway, because I don't like her. I don't like how she be peeking in my windows, doing the absolute most. I don't like that. Yeah. So Warren came up in my house and he didn't speak to anybody. And he went and got on the computer. I didn't ask her for that. You're gonna command him to clean up the house. Alright, so she about to drain her life spirit. Maybe if she wipe her memory, she'll forget to stop peeking in my window all the time. Nasty. She probably enjoying that. Look at her. She'll look. Yeah, she loving that. Look at her. Oh! Wow. Wow. Make up your mind. Did you like it or did you hate it? It be like that sometimes. Wow. Sis is done. What's that song by Two Live Crew? Face down, up. That's the way we like to. You know what? We gotta keep it PG over here on YouTube, okay? But anyways, if you know anything about Two Live Crew, then you know the lyrics to that song. But she done drained sis. She done knocked her out. But her stomach is full. I'll tell you that much. You would think that they're doing all this stuff at this party. Like somebody would freak out and be like, oh, this ain't it. Y'all, let's go. Let's go drink. Yeah, this party boring. And that's the gift he gave her? You know what? He got a trash can on his hat. He is rich, and that's the best you could do? You know what? I take my comment back. I take it back. This party whack. Yeah, this party is whack. She need better friends. Okay, so he is tense plus 50 because he drank his plasma. Like, he is real upset about that. Oh, dang. I know I got people at my house, and I know he in his feelings right now, but we just gonna have him pretend like ain't nobody here. We're gonna do some yoga, and we gonna take a mud bath and get him together, because he is not gonna be like that for 4 hours. Y'all got me messed up. And who is this? And what did she have on? Y'all, this party is dry. I thought partying with vampires would be lit. Y'all, I thought this party was gonna be turned. This party is dry. And she just drinking some plasma? Girl, you're not even thirsty. That plasma is 50 simoleons a Capri Sun. Oh my goodness. Anyways, let's give her something to do. Okay, so not only can you click on Sims to do vampire tricks at parties, but you can also click on your vampire to do vampire stuff. So since my sim has every power purchase, I'm going to give you a overview of all the different stuff that your sim vampire can do on their own interactions, that you can click on them and they can perform while sis is still bent over. I mean, there's always somebody at a party that's passed out. It ain't a party if somebody ain't passed out. Okay, so this conversation with, what's her name? I don't even know her name. Hold on. Yumi. Yumi is whack, okay? So we're going to end this conversation and I'm going to show you some things. Click on your vampire sim. You're going to go to vampire, okay? So you have various options. You can always move as a bat. You can always move as a mist, okay? The joys of being able to move as a mist is your sim can cover some ground extremely fast. But the thing is, let's say your sim is right here and they just want to simply go over there. They are not going to walk. They are going to turn into a mist and they are going to travel across that space. And in my opinion, I'd rather just take the few steps. It's not going to take long just to get right there. But if they are traveling quite a good distance, let's go look at this Six mosquito trap, okay? You can just teleport here as a mist and watch. Come on, sis. There you go. Now she right there. And there she is over there. So she got over there faster than if she was just to walk on her own, okay? So if you want to disable it, just click on your sim, go to vampire, and you can disable always move as a mist. Another option to transport is to always move as a bat. So let's go up on the porch. She's going to turn into a bat. And it take her forever to get with the program. Sis, do it. Yeah. See? So let's fly here as a bat. Now she's going to fly there. And there she go. So those are some ways that you could transport as a mist and also as a bat. Now, it's really helpful, in my opinion, if you are going further distances that would take your sim quite a while to be able to walk or run to, okay? But just doing it all the time, I don't know about that. Just to go to the bathroom and you sitting in the kitchen, nah. Girl, just get up and walk. Alright, so you could go to vampire and you can enable vampiric run. Which is pretty much vampirically run here. Girl, jeez. She act like she's sneezing. But yeah, when you vampirically run... Hold up. Where is she going? There you go. Listen. Trying to show you how to move around as a vampire. She did not make that easy, smooth, or nice for me at all. How I envisioned it. That was so rough around the edges just now, wasn't it? But at least she showed you what she needed to show you. She just didn't have the best presentation with it. But anyways, something else that you could do is you could show your dark form. And that's what her dark form looks like. And then you could just go and be a vampire and hide your dark form. Whoa, wait a minute, where you go? And now she's back to normal, just like that. Something else that your vampire sim can do is they could go to vampire, they could go to influence emotions, and they could select different emotions that they would like to have a burst of. So since she wants to be a writer, we could do a burst of inspiration, okay? Yeah, so it's pretty much that. Now we're going to use Caleb after he gets out the tub to show him what the last power of the night is. We're going to have her, no, she doesn't need to cook. Y'all had that plasma salad for her. And he over here cooking. Jeez, y'all. He making a grilled cheese sandwich. And she's still laid out on the floor. And how is it that we have an introduction to make to her? We know each other. Like, we know each other. So, I don't understand why we need to be formally introduced to each other. I really don't. This game is a trip. Y'all know this game be having bugs sometimes. Another bug that I have noticed is this. When you go to the PowerPoints, remember I told you that once your sim reaches the Grandmaster Vampire, you can select these and won't have to take a new weakness. That didn't work on this load game. Now, when I was doing my research and everything, because it tells you that in the game, that once you reach Grandmaster, if you want to add any more of these points, you can do so, and you won't have to take any more weaknesses. It tells you that. Now, when I was doing my research, I didn't have to take any more weaknesses. But for some reason, with her, I had to. Y'all know this game is full of bugs, so I just want to point that out to you, that it may make you take more weaknesses as a vampire even after you've progressed past being a Grandmaster. I know it's a little confusing, but you know, this game is confusing. Everything about The Sims is butt backwards sometimes. And speaking of butt backwards, somebody get her up out the floor, please. I'm glad this party is almost over. This party was terrible, y'all. I'm known to throw some terrible parties in The Sims. If you've seen my previous videos, then you know I am good for throwing terrible parties. But this one, I think this is probably one of the worst parties that I have ever thrown in The Sims. she got to go home. And Caleb needs to take another bath so he can lay down. He got Jordans on. Anyways, let's get my Sims together so they can have a productive day at work. Because, yeah, well, she don't have to go for 2 days. But anyways, because this party is terrible. It is 2:20 a.m. in the game, and it is 2:46 a.m. in real life, and I want these Sims out of my house. They gotta go. So we're gonna get everybody together and get them out my house, and we're gonna talk about aspirations that your Sim vampires can have. With this game pack comes vampire aspirations also. They are listed under the occult group. Now, so this video is in 400 million bazillion trillion hours long. I'm not going to do the aspirations, but I am going to give you an overview of them so you know what they are. To complete them, you're basically going to be doing vampire stuff, okay? Now, the first one is the Master Vampire. And this Sim wants to become a wise and powerful vampire. Basically, it's you getting to the top of the ranks of vampires, okay? And the reward trait is a true master. It says, as a true master of vampires, Lilith can use the irresistible command power on all of her offspring. Whoopee. Vampire family. This one wants to create a family of vampires. So the reward trait is, I am the master. Lilith has mastered all mind powers and built a vampiric legacy. She now has the power to command her vampire offspring with greater efficiency. And then we have good vampire. This one wants to control her thirst and remain as human as possible. And the reward trait is regained humanity. This vampire is known as one of the good and kind vampires of the world. Sims are more willing to agree to being fed on by this vampire to keep them good. So those are the 3 vampire aspirations that comes with the Sims 4 Vampires pack. So let's say that your Sim is tired of living this vampire mess and wants to live life as a normal Sim. If you have every vampiric power, your needs are not going to decay except for your thirst. You don't really need to sleep often. You don't die. Your fun doesn't decay. Your hygiene doesn't decay. None of your needs decay except for thirst. And you're just not going to die. So your Sim can drink the vampire cure and instantly turn human. Caleb is not cut out for this vampire mess, as you can tell from this video. He's not the best vampire, and I feel like he would be better off as a regular Sim. So his sister made him the ultimate vampire cure drink, and we're gonna have him drink it, okay? And we're gonna see what happens when your Sim who is suffering from vampirism drinks the ultimate cure. So let's go wake him. Okay, love. Wake up, sweetie. You see him pose after that? He know that was smooth. He know that was smooth. All right, Caleb, go downstairs and have your drink, baby. A new future awaits. Hey, where'd she go? We don't care. All right.
No.
And now he has normal needs as a regular human. Sim. If you want to call him human. You know what I mean. So, it said, Caleb Vittori has left the undead life behind and is no longer a vampire. It doesn't take long at all. Like, he's pretty much instantly transformed into a normal sim. And he even got a happy +3 moodlet that's going to last for 8 hours. Listen, I would be happy too if you turned me from a vampire back into a human. A normal sim, rather. It says the curse of vampirism has been lifted. The savings and dental bills alone are a reason to celebrate. You know what? Ooh, this game is a trip. So now Caleb is real happy that he is back to normal. Yay. Now, if Caleb, where's she at? Where's she at? Oh, there she goes. Excuse me. My allergies are bothering me, so I apologize for that sneeze. But anyways, let's say Caleb has experienced life as a regular sim and he decides, yo, you know what? This ain't for me. I want to become a vampire again. He can ask a vampire who has the ability to turn people into vampires, okay? If the sim has the ability to turn you into a vampire, then you can ask them to turn you. Or if the relationship is good enough between you guys, they could just click on vampire and turn you into a vampire. So what they're going to do is they will bite you, they will suck your plasma, and they will turn you into a vampire, but it will take a while. It's going to take a period of a few days to be able to pull it off, okay? You're not going to instantly become a vampire like you will if you're a vampire becoming a regular sim again, okay? So, I'm not going to turn Caleb. I feel like Caleb needs to experience life as a regular sim. I feel like he would do way better. But you know what? He loves his sister. Him and his sister are extremely close. And I'm going to let them enjoy their lives together as one. You know, it's no reason for him to be afraid of her. She is not going to bite him in his sleep. You know, like he can make her some plasma, fish, you know, that she can use her ability to make plasma packs with, you know, so he can help out. You know, he can go over to the pond, he could collect her some fish, he can make her some plasma packs because he still has the ability to do so. And the reason why he has the ability to do so is because he still has a lot of vampire lore skill points, okay? Just because he is a human doesn't mean that that knowledge left him. So, you know, like I said, it's no reason for him to be afraid of his sister. They're going to be able to coexist together as one and continue being a happy, dysfunctional sim family, okay? So that's pretty much that. I know it was a lot. I told you that it was going to be a lot because dealing with these vampires is a lot of information, and I tried to fit everything in and do it as quickly as possible, but you know, Sims are going to be Sims at the end of the day. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for watching. I know it was a lot, but make sure to subscribe. Check out my other videos. Follow me on social media and Twitch, okay? And check out my site. It's itsyourgirlfury.com. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Y'all, it is 3:12 in the morning. In real life, they wore me out. But I'm happy I did it. And I hope you enjoyed it. Whew, child. I need to get some sleep. I'm not a real vampire.